I'm going to be using this little head pin to demonstrate how to make a plain loop. Now it's called a head pin because you see the metal's got a little head, and that's, if I thread a bead on there, then it won't fall off at the end. But for now, I'm going to use these round nose pliers, and I'm going to demonstrate how to make it. Now I'm holding the pliers with my fingers on the top, and I'm just going to grab the pin, and I'm going to grab it about 1/3 of the way down the pliers, and I'm also going to grab it so that, look, I can run my finger along and it's completely flush, and if you look here you can't even see the pin sticking out at all. Now if I did stick it out there like that, the thing is, when I go to mould around these pliers, this bit here is never going to go round because it's just sticking out. So that's why it needs to be here. And the reason I've chosen about 1/3 of the way down the pliers is because this will give me a nice size loop. Here would be very tiny and not good for much, and here would be very big. So the other thing of importance is you'll notice that I've got a complete right angle there, or an L shape. So my pliers are dead straight, and so is my pin. I'm also going to lay the pin along my finger, because that will give me support. And then when I begin to roll, you'll see I'll push down on my finger because I'm actually going to just push against my finger so that when I roll, that little pin, and you can see it coming around, is going to touch the other side. And see, I'm really using my finger to move it. It's going to touch the other side of the wire. So now I'm almost, when I bring it out and take it away, you can see I've got this nice little loop that's almost touching there. Now the problem with this loop, it's off to one side, and I'd like it in the middle. So how I do that is I'm just going to put the pliers back in again, and then I'll bring it down to the bottom. But then I'm going to just circle the pliers around so they sit to the side and down slightly. Then if I hold the pin in my fingers, which you can see there's the pin there, if I hold the pin in my fingers, I can just give it a little push so that my pliers are almost vertical. And so when I take my pliers out, my little loop is now sitting right on the very top of my pin, and it's ready to work. Now you'll see that it isn't closed yet, but that's okay because I'm not ready to work with it. But if you do want it to, then all you can do is just go back in and give it a tiny bit more tweak, and there you are. And there's a plain loop.